Okay, so what's the plan? The plan is, on episode 1, I left off with the roof on, but I still haven't trimmed the roof or completely secured it to the actual RV. It's secured on right now by glue, but I want to still fasten the whole entire perimeter to make sure it never flies off. Vlog life, dude. This is definitely the first take. Eric is here, MVP from episode 1. He's back at it on episode 2. I got the metal attachment thing on one side. It's a little ghetto, but it ain't ghetto if it works. And Eric's gonna start cutting it and caulking all those small nails. Okay, that's a wrap on day 1 of episode 2. We got the whole entire perimeter done except the front. Hopefully we'll get to that soon. That's a wrap, baby.
Spicy.
Got the roof on, fully secured. It's completely done. But I accidentally just pushed out one of the windows, so my next step is gonna be to patch up all the windows and get them all attached. So I was trying to see why this window was not fitting in. I just barely touched it from the inside and it just completely pulled off. Time to fix the first mistake that I've made. Fix the problem. Now I just got to go through the rest of the windows, make sure they're all secure, and then hopefully I could caulk all the windows also today. Gotta fix all those holes now. I have a resin kit to patch them up. I have probably like 6-7 holes throughout the whole RV that I'm gonna have to patch. Got this kit right here. Alex used it to fix his jet ski, I believe, and he had a bunch left over, so now it's mine.
Dang, bro. Salvage title.
We don't like to talk about that RV. Welcome to the vlog, more importantly than the RV.
Goodness.
Who are you? What's your name? What are you doing here?
My name is William V-Bets. What up, y'all? We out here grinding, hustling, working. Man,
Entrepreneur.
right, getting my hands look like this so you know.
Go ahead, give it one more try.
Hold on, I gotta get it. I gotta get them.
Gotta get them dirty first.
My hands look like this, so your does. My hands look like.
All right, we're done. We gotta get to it.
Okay, yeah.
Calm down, Will. Don't need to make any more holes. Okay, got all the holes patched up. Now it's time to help Will and get all this floor ripped. Get her done! Finished up with basically all of the floor. and patched up all the holes. I think it might be actually too cold for the resin to harden, so we'll see how that turns out tomorrow. But yeah, huge thank you to Will. We got a lot of work done, a lot more than I thought today. So I finished cleaning up the inside, about to go dump all the stuff, but luckily it rained today, so I actually found out that these windows are also leaking water. So I'm gonna have to patch those up. We'll see when I get to it, but it's a good thing I found out earlier rather than later. Alright, that's a wrap for today. Didn't get as much as I wanted done, but it's okay. A lot of unpredicted stuff happens. It is what it is. Next up is patching up these front windows that I forgot when I was patching up the back windows, and then I could actually start putting the insulation in. Couple updates. I broke the tripod, so there's gonna be some weird camera angles today. The next thing is I'm probably gonna get a GoPro just to make it easier to record, so I don't have to bring out this huge camera every time. And the last thing is I got ready some insulation and a bunch of glue, so maybe today we'll actually start putting in insulation. We'll see. The first thing that's most important is patching up these windows, because tomorrow it is supposed to rain, so I don't want any of that leaking. We are officially in insulation mode.
Let's go, baby!
Eric is out here measuring twice, cutting once. Got the first piece in here already. Got only like 500 pieces left, but gotta do it somehow. Got all the windows patched up. Shouldn't leak, but we'll see tomorrow. See if the rain pours in. Me and Eric got the insulation going. I'm gonna do some measurements, get the base plan for this thing, find out where I could have the bathroom, how far out I could go, where I could put the shower. So I went to Home Depot, bought the rest of the insulation that I need, bought a lot more spray adhesive. We went through 2 bottles and we just did barely anything, so I'm going to be a lot more conservative with the spray adhesive. One problem I did find today, it's been like a couple days since I last worked on it, but all this caulk right here is actually not drying. It's too, there's too much condensation, I think. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but something like that. Also the whole ceiling is also wet. I think that's also due to condensation and metal and other math reasons. But all the walls are fine, so I should be able to work on the walls perfectly okay. They're all dry. So the goal for today is to get as much of the walls done, and then we'll see where we're at. That's why I got this heater running too. hopefully this heater will be able to warm up this whole entire thing and get as much condensation out of here. Also, if you're wondering why this looks way different, it's because I bought a GoPro. It just wasn't worth hauling around the big camera just for this project, so I'm gonna be shooting everything on a GoPro, I think. We'll see how it looks. So at first I started off doing the walls. I got a lot of the big panels done. There's still a bunch of small panels that I'll do at the very end just because they're not as important. But instead of finishing the walls up front, I want to actually get the ceiling done, since that's where I was having the condensation problems. And so cleaned up all the corners. All this stuff is fine. This is just a little bit of insulation, the old insulation. So it's not gonna be too bad, but now I just go write all the numbers down of the dimensions, and that way I could just cut them easily without having to go up and down, up and down. I could just write all the measurements up at the top, and then I could just get to cutting. Hopefully by the end of today, I'll be able to finish all of the aluminum roof up to here. Probably not up to the fiberglass. But if I get to the aluminum, then that's already a ton of progress for today, and I think that'll be a good place to end. So I got about half of the aluminum side of the roof done. So right up to this line. Still got all of that to do, but I finished that back half. I think that's it for insulation right now. The only thing left today that I want to do is dry off this caulk. The only way I really think would make sense is just to use a heat gun, so we'll see how that goes, and then once I'm done with that, that's a wrap for today. So these front windows are sealed pretty good. There's still some areas that are leaking a little bit of water, like right here in the center. So there's a little bit over there too. I'm gonna deal with those first, and then later on, some boys should be coming to help me, and hopefully, if everything goes as planned, we could get all this thing insulated fully today. We'll see how it goes though. Entrepreneur, worker number one, worker number two here.
Crack shack.
Working on the crack shack. We're gonna get all this insulation done by the help of these two. Hey, this is Max's first feature on the vlog. Introduce yourself.
My name is Max. Follow me on Instagram at.
Hey, no plugs, no plugs.
Hey, he's an entrepreneur. Overtime.
He's late. Hey, that's all we do. We put in the overtime, baby. That's how we gotta get it done. Currently
12:44 right now.
12:44.
We're still busting butt.
We're still busting butt. Finally finished it.
Overtime.
Triple overtime for Max. This thing's looking like a space shuttle. Finally got done with all the installation. Not all of it, we got like 99.9% done, but the rest I'll be able to do later once I finish the actual lights and everything. But I think that's gonna do it for episode 1. In the next episode, I want to be able to frame it out and then maybe get some electrical and some plumbing done. But that's it. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment.
Comment if you're new, and we'll see you guys next.
Comment who your favorite character was in this vlog. Was it Max, Will, Eric, or who else helped this vlog? I don't even remember what this vlog is. Comment who your favorite character is. All right, bye.